guys, so today I'm going to be doing a E.L.F. First Impressions face products. You'll see all the stuff that I got as I go throughout the tutorial. But the only thing was, I love E.L.F. I've ordered so many times from E.L.F. I've never had any problems from E.L.F. But when I got my package after like a long time, I mean it took a while to ship it anyway, I was missing 5 items. 5, and that has never happened before. I've never even missed one. But I did get a hold of them and they said that they could refund the money for the missing items, and I was like, great. And so they refunded it within like 2 to 3 days. So now I know that they do take care of the problem, which was very helpful, but I won't be ordering when there's like a huge sale like Black Friday or like after Christmas or Singles Day like I did, just because I have heard now a lot of other people were also saying that they were having issues with like charging and shipment and missing items and blah blah blah. So I do love from them. I will be ordering again from them, but I'll wait until there's like random sales going on when it's not like super crazy. Anywho, you will be seeing all the products that I got, and I'll be trying them out on my face, first impressions, and let's just get started. Hey guys, so I already moisturized my face and I'm going to be going in with the E.L.F. Poreless Face Primer. This one, they have like 5 or 6 different primers, and this is the one that's like in the pinky tube, and it's the fills in the fine lines and minimizes the appearance of pores. So let's try this one out. And it's got a pump, which is nice. So it's just like a white color. I'm just gonna see. It smells like Vaseline or something. Now let's see if it mattified anything. I still see my pores. We'll see how the makeup goes on with it though. But yeah, I have been experiencing quite a few outbreaks. I don't know why, just that stinking hormones. So I've been trying to conceal them, but also been trying to give my face a break from makeup, you know, just letting it breathe and doing some face masks and stuff. So hopefully that'll help. And that's another reason I've been wanting to try this. It's the E.L.F. Acne Fighting Foundation, and I've heard a lot of great things about this from people who have like acne prone skin. And I don't like always have a breakout, but it's just like once in a while, like at least once a month I'll get a pimple, but sometimes it's worse than others, and sometimes my skin looks super clear. I still have acne scarring and, you know, dark spots and stuff, but like the actual acne is not as bad as it used to be, just because I've been taking more care of my skin. So I've been really wanting to try this out. It has salicylic acid, witch hazel, camphor, tea tree, and aloe. So aloe obviously is very hydrating, and the other ones I know are really good for like drying up acne. Okay, now that the primer's kind of set in a bit, I'm going to be using the hydrating under eye primer. I haven't heard too much about this, but it's like a pinky color, if you can see. It's like a light pink color. Okay, so I've been wanting to try this because my under eyes get super dry throughout the day and I just crease pretty bad. So I just wanted to see if this would help at all, you know? Just if it did anything to keep my under eyes a bit hydrated. Alright, I'll be using the E.L.F. Acne Fighting Foundation in the shade Porcelain. I'm just going to put a little bit on the back of my hand. And I'll be using the Real Techniques buffing brush. I love this to put foundation on. And just get it into my skin. And a lot of people have said that this has helped like with their acne, like kind of, they've had less outbreaks as they use it. So it's going on really smoothly. Coverage is medium, not super covered. I may just go over some of the spots that have hyperpigmentation. Well, it went on really nice over the primer. I mean, you can see my pores, but they're not too, like, visible from far away, you know, it just, they look a little bit more minimized. Okay, so I got the high definition lifting concealer, but it looks really dark for under my eyes, so I think I'm just going to use it in the spots that need a little bit of extra coverage. And I'm just going to use my regular Maybelline Fair for under my eyes, because this would just look kind of weird in my eyes for how dark it is. It's a perfect match for my skin, though, to cover, like, my acne spots and stuff. So I'm just going to use the Maybelline Fit Me In Fair concealer and just do under my eyes. Okay, so I'm going to be using the E.L.F. High Definition Under Eye Setting Powder in the shade Sheer. And I've heard really good things about this. Ooh. I've heard really good things about this. I'm going to use my Real Techniques contour brush. I love using this to set my under eyes. I'm just going to use a little bit and tap off the excess. I've heard that it's just very finely milled, so it's really smooth. So let's see if it helps with the creasing under my eyes more than usual. And I'm just going to set my foundation with the NYC Smooth Skin Loose Face Powder in the shade Translucent. I didn't grab the high definition face powder because a lot of people I didn't hear really great reviews about it, so. Okay, I'm just going to contour real quick with the Wet n Wild contouring palette in the shade Caramel Toffee. E.L.F. blush in the shade Tickled Pink, just for a little bit of color. And I'm going to be using the Ambient Light palette. Okay, now I was really excited about this ambient palette, or illuminating palette now that they called it. And what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to take this like yellowy one, just a little bit of it, and put it under my eyes to see if it brightens it up a bit. Okay, so I don't know, the pinky one, that one right there, I'm just going to use that one to add a little bit of just like illumination to my cheeks.
Glow, hey glow.
And then this one here, you know what? I'm just going to use it all. See if it could go like the one on my nose. You can't see it as much, but it's a little bit more subtle than the other one is. Alright, I'm going to finish the rest of my makeup and then I'll let you know my immediate reaction to these products and we'll see how it goes throughout the day. I'll be right back. Okay, so I really like the way it feels on my skin. It's been on for about 30 minutes or so now and it doesn't feel heavy, it doesn't feel cakey. I can move my face and it doesn't feel like stiff or anything like that. My skin does still feel hydrated. Pores, they're not like super noticeable, but they are a little more subtle, and with this like glow on my cheeks, sometimes the highlight like accentuates them and it's not too bad. I mean, I really like the way the soft one I put down the middle of my face, which is this one right here, the bottom one. That one's a very pretty, just soft glow. Like you can barely even see it. I did use the pink one for my cheeks and that's a little bit more of a highlight. But overall, I do like this. I do like the way the face primer went on. It went on very smooth. It was very thin. It didn't have that silicone feel, which I do like sometimes just in the pore area. But yeah, I did like the way that this went on. So that was a good one. The under eye setting powder, it wasn't the brightening one. I think there was a brightening one, but this was just the high definition one. So it's supposed to not have your eyes crease as much and just make it really flawless. So I guess we'll see how that looks at the end of the day. The under eye primer, I did like how it went on. It was very moisturizing, and I don't know if we'll just see how, you know, I mean, it goes throughout the day to see if it creases and whatnot. So I'll let you know with that one. And the concealer, I really liked the concealer. It had very nice coverage. It was very creamy. It smoothed out very well. It blended out very well. And the color matched my skin perfectly. It was too dark for under my eyes, but it was perfect for the color of my skin. So that was really good. And I really, really liked this. It was very, very creamy. And the coverage was better than I thought it was going to be. So I'll let you guys know how it goes throughout the day, and then I'll finish off tonight and see how long this lasts on my skin and see if it, like, you know how the primer sometimes it separates the foundation. I'll let you know if it does that, and I'll talk to you soon.